Chosen one. There is a moment in your journey when everything changes. The world around you no longer feels the same, and the things that used to define you lose their meaning. This is the moment when you realize you are not like the rest. You are chosen. Your soul begins to awaken to a higher truth, and suddenly, the patterns, the distractions, and the illusions of this world no longer resonate with you. You feel it deeply. You are no longer of this world. You have stepped into an energy that is different, higher, and unshakable. This is not an accident. It's a sign that your spirit is aligning with a greater purpose. Before we dive deeper into this message, stay with me and watch until the very end of this video. Every word you hear is carrying the energy of alignment and truth. This message touching your spirit, comment your warmest wishes and type 144 below. This isn't just about writing words, it's about declaring your energy to the universe, amplifying your frequency, and aligning yourself with blessings and miracles waiting for you. Now, Chosen One, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's step into this together. When you become aware that you are no longer of this world, everything around you begins to shift. You see through things that others are blind to. The conversations, the behaviors, and the patterns that once felt normal now feel heavy or meaningless. You no longer have the desire to fit into the molds that society has created. Why? Because chosen ones are not here to blend in. They are here to stand out, to lead, and to carry light where others are lost in darkness. This separation is not punishment. It is your calling. You might have noticed that this shift often comes with discomfort. You feel detached from people you once felt close to. The places that used to bring you comfort now feel out of alignment with your energy. And at times, this can feel isolating. But this isolation is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of transformation. You are being called into a new reality. One where your spirit is no longer controlled by the noise, the fear, or the false narratives of the world around you. Chosen ones often experience this shift as a spiritual awakening. You begin to see the truth behind everything. You recognize how much of the world is built on distractions, on chasing things that don't truly matter. And you feel a deep need to step away from that noise and focus on what is real, what is meaningful, and what is eternal. This is why you may feel different, because you are different. You were born to carry a frequency that breaks through illusions and shines a light on the truth. But let's be honest, this path isn't easy. Being chosen means you will often be misunderstood. People may not understand why you don't follow the same trends, why you don't care about the same things they do, or why you spend so much time alone. They won't see the depth of your journey because they are not meant to. What you are carrying cannot be explained to everyone, and it doesn't have to be. You are not here to gain the approval of the world. You are here to fulfill a divine mission. The deeper you walk this path, the more you begin to trust your intuition. You notice signs and synchronicities, repeated numbers, vivid dreams, or moments that feel too perfectly timed to be coincidences. These are all reminders that you are being guided. The universe, or the divine, is aligning everything for you because your path is sacred. You no longer move with the same fear or doubt because you know you are protected and supported in ways that others may never understand. You may also feel a growing sensitivity to energy. The chosen ones can sense when something is wrong, even without words being spoken. You can walk into a room and feel the energy shift. You can sense when someone's intentions are not pure. This heightened awareness is part of your gift, but it can also be overwhelming if you don't learn how to manage it. That's why chosen ones often need time alone, to recharge, to realign, and to reconnect with their higher self. As you continue to awaken, you will also notice that your desires begin to change. You no longer crave superficial validation. You no longer chase what everyone else is chasing. Instead, you seek peace, purpose, and alignment. You feel drawn to things that nourish your soul, whether it's nature, creativity, helping others, or simply being still and present. This is a clear sign that you are stepping out of the lower vibrations of the world and into a higher frequency where true fulfillment lives. Chosen one, you are being called to rise. You are being called to trust that even when it feels like you're walking alone, you are exactly where you need to be. The loneliness you feel is not permanent. It's simply part of the process of becoming who you are meant to be. You are shedding old versions of yourself, releasing what no longer serves you, and stepping into a version of you that is powerful beyond measure. Chosen one, when you begin to awaken to your true essence, you'll notice that life itself starts to speak to you in ways it never did before. Things that once seemed normal now appear empty, as though the illusion has been lifted from your eyes. The truth is, most of the world is asleep, living day by day without realizing the deeper purpose of their existence. But you're different. You've been called to wake up, to break through the illusion, and to step into the higher path meant for you. This awakening is not something you choose. It chooses you. You may have always felt different, like you were watching the world from a distance, observing how people behave, what they chase, and how they cling to things that never bring true happiness. You've always known, even before you had the words for it, that there is something more, something beyond the material and superficial. That awareness is proof that you are not here to follow the crowd. You are here to lead with your energy, your truth, and your light. The separation you feel from the world is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth. Your spirit no longer resonates with chaos, with shallow conversations, or with environments that drain your energy. You crave something deeper now, a life built on meaning, peace, and alignment. And because of that, you may feel like you've outgrown certain people, places, and even parts of yourself. This is natural. When you step into who you truly are, the old you, the one that used to blend in, begins to fall away. One of the first signs that you are no longer of this world is your relationship with silence. You start to value quiet moments, because they are the moments when your soul speaks the loudest. While the world is rushing, competing, and comparing, you find yourself wanting to slow down, to reflect, and to connect with your inner voice. You realize that happiness isn't found in the noise, it's found in the stillness, in the moments where you are fully present with yourself. This spiritual separation also affects the way you see people. You no longer tolerate fake energy, manipulation, or shallow relationships. You can feel when someone is being genuine and when they are not. Your intuition becomes sharper than ever, almost like a compass pointing you toward what's real and warning you of what's not. This can make it hard to keep certain relationships in your life, because once you see someone's true nature, you can't unsee it. But chosen one, this ability to see the truth is part of your gift. It protects you. It helps you build a life where you are surrounded by those who uplift you, not drain you. It guides you to opportunities that align with your higher purpose, not the ones that would lead you astray. The world might call this sensitivity a weakness, but in reality, it is your greatest strength. It allows you to move through life with clarity and wisdom. Being no longer of this world means you also begin to feel things more deeply. You feel the energy in a room, the pain behind someone's smile, the joy in someone's heart, even when they don't say a word. This depth of feeling can be overwhelming, but it's also what connects you to others on a soul level. You have a way of understanding people that they often can't explain. You're not just hearing their words, you are feeling their truth. With this heightened awareness comes the responsibility of protecting your own energy. You've probably noticed that being around certain people leaves you feeling drained, while others make you feel lighter. This is because energy is contagious. As someone who is sensitive to it, you must be selective about who and what you allow into your life. It's not selfish to protect your energy. It's necessary for your growth and well-being. Chosen ones also experience moments of deep transformation. You're not the same person you were 6 months ago, and you won't be the same person 6 months from now. You're constantly shedding layers, letting go of old patterns, and stepping into a new version of yourself. This constant evolution is why you don't resonate with the old world anymore. You've grown beyond it. You're living on a frequency that most people haven't reached yet. This journey can feel lonely at times, but know this: you are never truly alone. The universe is guiding you. Every synchronicity, every coincidence, every intuitive nudge you feel, it's all part of your path. You are being led, even when you can't see the full picture. Trust that the separation you feel from the world is creating the space you need for the right opportunities, the right people, and the right moments to enter your life. Chosen one, your path is sacred. Not everyone will understand it, and that's okay. You were not meant to explain yourself to everyone. You were meant to walk in your truth, even when it sets you apart. And as you do, you'll find that your energy begins to attract what's truly meant for you. People who understand you, opportunities that align with your vision, and blessings that feel like they were made just for you. Chosen one, when you step into this awareness that you're no longer of this world, a quiet power begins to rise within you. It's not the kind of power that screams for attention or competes for recognition. It's the kind of power that speaks through your energy, your presence, and your unshakable spirit. People can sense it. They may not always understand it, but they feel it. It's the calm confidence that comes from knowing you are divinely guided and protected. You begin to realize that not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion needs a response. Your focus shifts from proving yourself to others to simply living in alignment with who you truly are. This is where your inner peace begins to grow. While others are consumed by chaos, you start to create an inner world where stillness and clarity lead the way. This inner peace is one of the strongest signs that you've outgrown the noise of the world. When you're no longer of this world, you carry a different type of strength, one that is forged through everything you've endured. You've faced situations that would have broken most people, and yet you're still standing. But you're not just standing. You're rising, wiser and stronger than before. Your pain became your teacher. Your struggles became the foundation for your resilience. And now, your energy radiates a quiet, unshakable force that others can't help but notice. People might ask why you've changed, why you've become distant or more selective with your time and energy. But chosen one, you know the truth. Your growth requires this. You cannot grow while staying in places that no longer feed your soul. You cannot evolve while surrounding yourself with people who don't support your vision. This doesn't make you cold or selfish. It makes you aware. It means you've learned to protect your spirit at all costs. Another powerful sign of being set apart is your vision for life. You're no longer satisfied with just surviving or doing what everyone else does. You want something more, something real, something meaningful. You're driven by a deeper sense of purpose. And while others might chase trends, you're focused on building something that will last, something that comes from your authentic self. This desire for meaning is what keeps you moving forward, even when the path gets hard. Your energy also changes the way others respond to you. Some people will feel inspired by your presence. They'll want to learn from you, to grow with you, to understand what makes you so strong. Others, however, may feel uncomfortable because your light reveals things they're not ready to face within themselves. Don't let this bother. Chosen one, the world you once knew will try to pull you back in with distractions and temptations. It will try to convince you that you need to compete, that you're not enough, or that you should fit in. But deep inside, you know you can't go back to who you used to be. Once you've awakened to the truth, you cannot unsee it. And that's your power. You've stepped into a realm of clarity that few ever reach. Living as someone who is no longer of this world means you start to value different things. Peace becomes more important than proving a point. Growth becomes more valuable than validation. Truth becomes more powerful than appearances. You live in alignment with your heart, even when others don't understand it, because you know that this is the only way to fulfill your purpose. As you continue to evolve, you'll notice that you no longer react to life the way you once did. You don't get caught up in drama or negativity because you see the bigger picture. You understand that everything happening around you is temporary, but your soul, your energy, and your purpose are eternal. This perspective allows you to rise above the chaos and live in a state of gratitude and faith. Chosen one, you're not here to blend into this world. You're here to bring something new, a higher frequency, a light and a message that others need to see. Your journey is proof that it's possible to live differently, to create your own path, and to thrive without losing yourself. And as you embrace this truth, you'll find that life begins to align with you in ways you never imagined. The right people, opportunities, and blessings will flow into your life effortlessly because you're finally walking in your true power. Chosen one, the path you're walking is not meant for everyone to understand. And that's exactly why it feels so different. You are no longer of this world because your soul has reached a level of awareness that few dare to explore. This separation isn't something to fear or hide from. It's something to embrace. It's proof that you are stepping into the life you were meant to live, a life of authenticity, power, and peace. You don't need to return to the old versions of yourself or the old patterns that once kept you small. You've grown beyond them. The people who truly belong in your life will see and respect your transformation. Those who don't are simply not meant to follow you into this next chapter, and that's okay. Your courage to stand apart, to be different, is what makes you extraordinary. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Shine brighter. Keep trusting the path, even when it feels uncertain. The more you embrace who you are, the more the universe will align everything around you to support your journey. Chosen one, the moment you stop resisting your uniqueness and fully accept that you're no longer of this world, the shift begins. Not just within you, but around you. Everything starts to realign. The energy that once felt heavy begins to lift. The confusion turns into clarity. The emptiness you used to feel in shallow environments disappears, replaced by a quiet fullness that comes from living in alignment with your higher self. When you live this truth boldly, blessings begin to find you effortlessly. Why? Because you are no longer chasing what isn't yours. You are no longer draining your energy trying to fit into spaces that weren't made for your light. Instead, you attract what matches your frequency. The right people, the right opportunities, the right breakthroughs. It all starts to flow toward you because you are finally standing in the energy that was meant for you all along. This isn't about fame, money, or external success, although those things may come. This is about something deeper. It's about purpose, peace, fulfillment. It's about waking up each day knowing that you're living your truth and not compromising it to be accepted by a world that was never built for your soul. That's a rare kind of freedom. And once you taste it, you'll never go back to living any other way. You begin to realize that the blessings you receive aren't just for you. They're also for those who are watching you from the shadows, the ones who are still afraid to be different, to walk alone, to say no to the world, and yes to their soul. Your courage inspires. Your alignment activates. You become a living reminder that it's possible to live with, and those blessings? They start to multiply when you move with integrity, when you protect your peace, when you say no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what honors your spirit. Suddenly, things you thought you had to fight for start coming to you with ease. The effort doesn't disappear, but the struggle does. Because now you're working with the universe, not against it. Even your energy becomes a blessing. People feel calm around you. They feel safe, seen, and heard, even when you say nothing. That's because you've built a life rooted in presence, not performance. And in a world that's addicted to noise and image, presence is rare. It's sacred. It's powerful. But here's what matters most. The deeper you go into your truth, the more unshakable you become. No storm can shake you. No opinion can derail you. No loss can destroy you. Because you've built your identity on something eternal, not the temporary things of this world, but the fire inside your spirit. You'll look back one day and see that the things you once feared, walking alone, letting go, being misunderstood, were never losses. They were necessary shifts. They were doors closing so better ones could open. They were the pruning before the blooming. And when you see what's blooming now, within you and around you, you'll understand that everything happened exactly as it should. This is the reward of no longer being of this world. You are in it, but not controlled by it. Aware of it, but not defined by it. You walk through it with a light that no one can take from you. You're not here to survive, you're here to shine. Chosen one, this world was never your home. It was your training ground, the place where your soul was awakened, tested, refined, and elevated. You've walked through pain, confusion, isolation, and still you rose. Still, you chose light over darkness. Still, you stayed true to your inner voice when everything around you tried to silence it. That is not weakness. That is sacred strength. That is divine courage. You are no longer of this world because you were never meant to be consumed by it. You were chosen to walk above it, to see beyond the illusion, to love deeper, speak truth louder, and live from a place most people never even reach. You didn't fit in because you were never meant to. Your spirit was designed to shift atmospheres, not to conform to them. There is peace now in your silence. There is clarity now in your solitude. There is power now in your presence. You do not need to chase, beg, explain, or force anything because what is meant for a chosen one flows by divine timing, not worldly pressure. And what's coming for you now? It's beyond anything you've imagined. You've done the work, you've let go of what no longer served your soul. And now, the reward is alignment, grace, overflow, unshakable peace. You carry a frequency that awakens the world. You are the reminder that it's possible to live in truth. You are the proof that rising above the noise is not only possible, it's necessary. And your journey will continue to unfold, not in the spotlight of the world, but in the quiet alignment of your soul with the divine. So move forward now, not with fear, but with certainty. You're not who you used to be. You've crossed over. You've outgrown the systems, the cycles, and the expectations that once held you down. You are walking with higher vision, higher wisdom, and higher purpose. You are no longer of this world, and that is your greatest power.